They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys at 7-5 now in the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mm-hmm.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First down carry by Elliott. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Elliott fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard. That's all. Down to the 2. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field.
It is. Put it in a group for me. It's up.
Got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's
go on my YouTube.
Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Game shoes 23. My phone had died.
With a 3rd and 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, what's the head coach thinking?
And he's going
Game shoes 23.
just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack.
My channel, yeah, my channel.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him.
He said 3-0, not 30-0.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
The Falcons send off their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. The playoff picture starting to come into focus. We'll keep you updated on that one as we go along, and the other scores from around the league. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
You put it in the group?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You only one watching, shit. You only one watching. You got like 30 people watching by now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Sean McKeon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Tell me to play for real.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
But that's what you want me to do. You want me to play for real.
Get this out to
Play
the
no more.
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tell me to play for real.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And the Falcons are going to take
Thank you, man.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that.
What was crazy that he bumped me that whole time?
Receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
What? Man, get off my broadcast.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
You watching?
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
But I really am better than that.
7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score.
You need me to beat this dude. I hope you know that.
Kick the extra point.
You really do.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10.
Me losing to him ain't gonna hurt me. Because he got the same record as you. Five losses. 5 losses.
From the 10.
Yeah, he is in the playoffs. Well, he'll be in there before you.
Make it to the 25.
If you win this, he'll be in there before you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for
dummy.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan,
I'm not gonna let him win
doubt
for
it'll
you.
just be a carbon copy of the last
throw
drive
me
because
out.
I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7.
All right, I'm gonna beat him regardless.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one
It
person,
ain't for you.
that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. Work with such great technique.
Oh, he's beat you.
And paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A gain of 28 yards.
You like that play, huh?
The first down. This is a counter.
No, it's not. It's not. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Hey, get out my broadcast, man.
Sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Looking
for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I threw it too early. I threw it too early.
Looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Sorry, buddy.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march the... And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. 4 seconds all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
I should let him come back. You quiet, you ain't like that, huh? I'm not. I'm the best one in the league. Why would I do that? Best one in the league. I can't do that. Tarnish my name if I do that. You run this back. He Muslim.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He's got a man complete.
You run your mouth and you just get niggas hurt.
Touchdown, Falcons. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jeezy Tom.
Get away. Taken from about the 12.
How about he picking me apart?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as
you just want me to beat this nigga so bad.
Just got to get back to it, right?
I know you. I know you, but I ain't gonna do it.
And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39.
Much on the bet he do. Much on the bet he do. Much on the bet he do.
The 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted.
I knew he was going to score. Because you hyped him up to score. You hyped him up.
50, 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone of the Falcon defense.
So do we convert turnovers? That's what we do. We convert it.
Offense, those interception woes that kind of had the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage.
But you lost to him.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident
So what that make you?
Playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So it's over now.
Pick six, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That's what I say. He beat you, man.
He fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time. And going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. That's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On second down, Eckler.
Nah.
Trying to turn the corner.
He won off the first, the force, man.
No gain on the play that time.
He can't beat me. He can't beat me.
3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
See, I got 5 people watching now.
Secondary, a clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Why you laugh at that?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On third down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He sets to fire deep, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. He bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong
with your teammate. You're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
You don't run that jet sweep.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. It'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll go down, but not
as long as that $20 ain't fine, I'm okay.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I used it.
Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And somewhat of a measure of
Better let off the gas.
for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just
Let off. I didn't want him to feel
it
too
may
bad.
be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him?
Run
Are you
his
going to put
back.
a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's a
sorry, what?
touchdown.
Sorry, really?
This thing is ugly. Coup for the extra point.
I only did that because you said sorry, really. That's why I did that.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big
That
lead.
ain't that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Nah, you want it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
so a pick six is that too, right?
Watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's got it inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they
You made the promise. Go ahead and promise. You made your promise.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul.
Nah, come on, man. You said you were safe.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool.
You said when I scored, you said you were safe.
Like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Man.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. But that last throw, Charles, is going to surpasses the total. The Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000.
And this is inside the 5. And
nah.
a bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
Some fantasy
He
players
didn't want to say that.
happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome.
Wait, why he get to go for 2? If I would have did that, they wouldn't let me go for 2.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
I'm a bad boy. I pick six this.
These points mean
A lot there. One last shot now for Prescott. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very